Where are we? Hello, this is Gat Carter. Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. We're at cycle 400. I'm pretty sure I ran a fair few cycles. I had to change my telescope and detector array because I was thinking that heat transferred through bases to blocks or to tiles, but it doesn't, and they all started overheating. So, because it takes forever to build stuff at the moment, I've basically tore it out and redid it. We've got a steam turbine here, and what we're going to do, I did test this in sandbox mode, so I know it does work. We're going to have liquid in here. We'll put petroleum in for the moment in these 3 blocks, and we'll also put petroleum, little bits of petroleum in here to cover up the 3 robo miners. We got temp shift plates where the miners are going to go. So basically we're going to have a temp shift plate there. That's that one. And yeah, one there. And I'm pretty sure the other one goes here. Because here covers that, and here covers that. Yeah, it's like that. And the other thing we're going to do is, so put diamond temp shift plates. And what will happen is, let me see how many of these I can, and all these are going to be linked to, that's not what I wanted, linked to everything we do. I did dig up a lot of diamonds, so fingers crossed. We don't have quite enough, but you need to go. Now this is, of course, it's priority 8. Didn't want that to be priority 8 yet. There's other stuff to do. Yeah. Yeah. We're nearly done. So go across here, get that temp shift plate here and temp shift plate there. And what we're going to have is metal tiles all the way along here. And when this regolith goes down, what's going to happen is the second it falls down on here, the heat will transfer from the regolith through the temp shift plates down into the liquid. And what this will do is it'll actually pull the heat out from the scanner and the telescopes and miners as well. Just because it's a buried object, then the heat transfers from what's burying it, or from it to what's burying it. So you can actually get the temperature to drop down quickly because the regolith drops in temperature quickly because it all gets pulled through into the liquid. And these robo miners here are going to have a small amount of liquid in them, so their heat can transfer off to the metal tiles and into the liquid as well. And I ran that for a while on Sandbox and it worked perfectly well. You can, I suppose, use doors and other tricks to cool it down, but you know, this worked and it was, I like the design. Have we done any more? They got me some, yeah, a bit more. No. Was that? Yeah, diamond. The other thing I was going to do, before I forget, because I already did, is we're going to have a look at, we've got Devon, which has got operating, ranching, and tiding, which, and increased strength. I think that's a pretty good combination, and I don't really care about binge eater because it's not like we're short of food. Now we will have to wait for him to get some skills. I should probably... he loves construction. I know that there's a need for 3. Maybe give him digging so he can dig if he needs to. You don't really like anything, do you? Crop tending. No, we'll make you a critter rancher. I really need to go through... You're researching. I really do need to go through their skills and figure out who's doing what, but at the moment it's okay. Now I did key up some construction of plastic because I want to speed up travel. So I'm going to have... we've made that plastic. I can probably actually make that plastic as well. I don't know that it needs to be. At this point, the base is actually getting pretty warm. So I don't know we need to worry about cold getting in as much. In fact, this part of the base is extremely warm. I did swap this out from the insulated tile because I want to try to cool down this area a little bit, and the sort of this cold sucking in some of this heat will help me. And also I took away insulation here to try to get the heat as well. This will all melt, so that's good. Then we can probably, I don't know, we might be able to extend out the base to this bit as well, but I'll do that later. We've also got the plastic tiles up here, all around here. So for the most part, I'm just queued up the construction to get a bit of speed. What are you seriously? Idiots. You got air? Yeah, you got air. It's not really the brightest. I should have known they'd find some way to, you know, what's the bet they do it here too? Deconstruct that. Otherwise I'll climb up on here, they'll dig out all the stuff, they won't be able to get down, and then they'll suffocate. What was the other thing I was doing? Now we set up this to... so what I might do is go priority 8. And we'll analyze that. I'm not sure when this is going to stop being dormant. Hopefully not when I'm analysing it. So we've got the pump set up. I've just got an Atmos sensor here to make sure it doesn't pump if there's not enough pressure. And we've just got it... Oop, go and save away. Just got it coming into here. Now it might pump some carbon dioxide into it, but I'm not really fussed if it does. Active period requires analysis. Yeah. So we'll see how that one goes. Can you analyse it yet? That is a problem. Oh, she's analysing it. Didn't even think about the fact they haven't got oxygen, but... where's she going? Should we just put... I'll just put temporary oxygen in here. I don't know. Just go here. Do that. Get it built. Get it supplied. And then I'll just give her a little bit of oxygen. It doesn't matter if normal oxygen gets into here a little bit. Not fussed about that. All I want them to do is... Come on. You can do it. Build it. Yeah, it's going to take ages to analyse if they have to keep going and getting food. Hey, little sparkle. There was the update, which I've forgotten the name of now. Not recreation update. Recreation pack update, yeah, it was. So they've got, like, he's got his little sparkles. What's he got? Sparkles. Sparkle Streets. Jupiter is currently sparkle streaking, +8 athletics. Oh, it's so cute. He can be happy while suffocating. Yeah, you haven't got water. Alright, go 9 there, please. Get some oxygen. Let's get this done. Your temperature halted. Now this oxygen, has this come down all the way now? Nearly. So this oxygen's slowly creeping down as we pump out this carbon dioxide. And we're pumping that up there. So all of that is working as intended. These things are, I don't know, getting a little bit hot. They can stop. We don't need plastic, I don't think. We've got 8.7 tons. That's right. We'll keep that pumping. At some point, I'll actually cool down things properly. You're gonna start drowning them. Come on, start drowning them. It will actually eventually fill up, I think. Yeah. What's that at? No, you want to. Though I don't know. Oh, is this going on a roundabout loop? Where's... Oh, I want you to the water. Is it going up or going down? It's going up. Hey! I think we broke the laws of thermodynamics, didn't we? It's a perpetual motion machine. Water's going down here. He's sleeping. Yeah. You know what? Go above. Like. How can you be correct on both? Alright, fine. There you go. And then change it to above 2. Oop, not that way. Damn perpetual motion machines. Although what we can do to change that is... wait for the save to go through. Yeah, I really need to fix this at some point. I keep trying to fix it by doing stuff to it. Alright, go do that. Ah, look, there you go. Oh, I'm sorry. You're too cute to die, but maybe not today. Come on, you can do it. I want to see if they both cark it at the same time. Maybe. Maybe. God, they take a long time to drown. There we go. Alright, so possibly if we do this, that will stop that water or the air bubble being caught, but we'll see. See what happens. Alright, now what was that done? Do we have... I should have got more diamond now. Yay, that's a diamond. Alright, so you go there, you go there, you go there. Yeah, and this will be able to transfer all the heat at a very rapid rate. Right, so all of those need to be done. Now the other thing we do need is that's still on 5, put it on 6, is we need to pump up the petroleum. I had put, yeah, I have to fix that priorities. Priorities, people. Oh, maybe not. That doesn't matter. I had thought about just getting the pump and a thingy to empty it. What's it called? In a bottle emptier, but it would just take forever. So I'm just going to pump it up. It's easy enough to do the pipe if I can figure out... Are you coming up here? Pipe goes there, pipe goes there, pipe goes there. Pipe goes there. Pipe goes there. And there, and there, and there. It's a long pipe. Yeah, and I think this part of the pipe, in-base part of the pipe is all done. And there, and there, and there, and there. Yeah, and what we're going to do is pump the petroleum up to here. Oh, you lot are keen to do that. Did I set the priority? No. Oh, they're priority 7, that's why they're doing it. That doesn't matter, it has to be done regardless. And what we want to do is plumbing, liquid vents. This might result in petroleum being all over the floor, but yeah, it's fine. I'm going to put a liquid vent here because it means the bottom 2 will be completely filled up, and then I can just put blocks at the top and the petroleum will just overflow. That's fine. And then we can clean it up as we need to. I just use gold. Doesn't really matter what I use because I'll be removing it anyway. Yeah. So on those 3, I'll manually put water in here, or petroleum in here, as I need to. But what that does mean is, actually, I'm not going to try to individually control the pipes because I don't need to. I want them all to basically flood, and then I'll clean up the mess afterwards. Not the most elegant solution, but you're on 7, which means things are going to start to build. Alright, go 6. Control on 6, please. Alright, so that is the plan for that one. So we'll pump up petroleum here. We'll dump the petroleum in these 3 segments. We do need radiant pipe. Now, I've been making a bit of iron. Not a lot. Alright, so what we want is... I might do this as well. Obviously there's pumps here which are going to interfere. I'll do the pipe on the metal just to try to suck in as much heat as I can. Right, so on this one we could probably go there, there, and there. Although what we... if we go there and then we can just go... Where's the mafic rock? Hold on, can I use... Oh, maybe not. Yeah, we'll go here. There we go, and we want more... more iron. Now, I think I queued up more... Do we queue up more iron? Queued it up, but I've used it. Let's heat up this area more. What are we at? 36. Now this is getting colder. And this has to be... What do these have to be at? What do I want? Come on, where are you? No, what are we? 22 is the lowest they can go. What is it? 33. There's a lot of heat. And this is going to produce a lot of heat, so... That's fine. Alright. So we got the pipes. Now, I'm just curious. Did I... Yeah, 5. That's fine. So all these pipes should... No, not lead. Iron. Iron. I'm just making sure they're all been made with iron, because I do not want to have to try to... Here we go. Radiant pipes are iron. I don't want to have to try to muck around after the fact. So with this one, we'll just run it not like that. Have they made... No, they haven't got enough. We'll run the pipe along... Come on, you can do it. Run the pipe along here. Actually, and we'll need to run it along here as well. And then we'll go up here and do the little up-down thing so it ends in a decent way. And we'll come back down here. I've got the second aqua tuner just to cool down the steam turbine. That may not be necessary, but we'll give it a try. Oh, they're complaining. I think there's meteorite incoming. Yeah. It may not be necessary, but we'll see how we go. I've got the liquid vent to drop some water in here. And we'll have the petroleum liquid in both these pipes to do it. So what I quickly can do is, if we use insulated pipe, so that's going to do there. Now this is going to come back over here. In effect, so what do we got to do? If we're going to go along here, so that should come into there. So that should be the setup for that one. Have we got new printables? Oh, that's handy. I've got 21 dupes, and that's all the beds I've got at the moment. Actually, has... What was his name? Devon! Let's get you to... Let's try to get you to exosuit training as soon as possible, shall we? What's your morale? 27. It's pretty good morale. I don't think you're going to be in trouble for stress for a bit. No one's got stress, which isn't really surprising. I haven't upped their skills since I upped their food quality. Alright, so this is... what pressure did I say you could go at? Alright, tell you what. Go at 1400. And you go at 1300. That's fine. There you go. There's no chance it's going to get non-chlorine out. And we'll stop. Now, I am out of chlorine. Now, the other thing I did, which I haven't gone over, is this is where I'm going to put the puffs that I'm going to feed chlorine. So, that's going to be covered up. They're going to have... It's a bit of a... it'll be a bit of a walk to get in, but obviously there's going to be chlorine in here, and I don't want... I don't want them to try to ranch without having suits on, so it's on the outside. I've got a bottom area to basically pump out things when it's not chlorine. So once enough carbon dioxide or anything else builds up down here, it'll just pump it straight out. And anything that's chlorine will go back in because it's a filter on it. Apparently it can't vent out of there. We need to put a higher pressure one. So the idea is the entrance is going to be here and then in there. We're going to have a critter drop off in here. They'll have an auto wrangle with 0. And we're only going to have a few puffs in there. I'm only going to keep maybe 4. Because all I'm interested in is getting rid of this chlorine. If I find a geyser, I'll up the amount. Now the other thing we haven't done is... You can do it. What do I want? Shipping. Because I did this one... what? No. I'm going to have to change it. Or think of something. Or put into... I'll just put into auto sweepers. I'll put in... I was thinking that it was... I built this 9 across, but I suspect I've built it... Yeah, I built it 10 across. Although... 99. Ah! Alright. That is wrong. I'm going to have to redo that. I was not paying attention and I built it 1 more than I had to. So that's fine. I'm going to have to change that. That's fine. Oh, that could have stayed. I'll redo this afterwards. Same principle. So 9 across. I'll be able to use 1 auto sweeper to pick up the... what is it? The thing I use for lettuce. Bleach stone. 1 sweeper to pick up bleach stone. I'll probably put it out here in a little bit of water. Just to start with. And then the dupes can come and pick it up and put it with the lettuce if they need to. Now, what are you doing? Yeah, so they're just doing all the pipes up. So the construction will take a fair bit. What I'll do is I'll do the pipe construction and all the other construction off camera. And what I'll do is I'll come back when I'm... something needs to go there, is there? Ready to basically put the lids on all the water, all the petroleum. I've got all the pipes ready to go. And we can test it. You'll be able to see it at the start because obviously there's a whole bunch of regolith built up. The regolith will hit these things and then the heat will basically just transfer straight in. But we'll see how we go. And I still need to figure out what to do with water. Because I can't just keep making more and more liquid reservoirs. There's no convenient... it's just a boulder. There's no convenient places really to dump it. It feels wrong to dump water out into... Try to dump it out into space. I'll have a think about the water, or I might just delay it for a little bit and stick more liquid reservoirs, or figure out a place I can just make a great big pit and dump it. I've got another water geyser here, which I don't really need. Yeah, and oh yeah, this is a nice. Right, the other thing I can probably do is deconstruct that. Right, so we've got next activity in 8. It's 309. Active period is 100 every 138. So on for 100 and off for 38. So it's a fair amount of polluted oxygen. And this one, yeah, this one's off for 40. So they don't line up, and that's 390, and this is... So that's less, but goes for longer. So that should be good. Hopefully they might cross over on occasions, but hopefully a lot of the time one will be active and one will be dormant. So that's dormant in 39 cycles, and this is active in 8. So they'll both be going for a little bit. Then this one will be off, and that one will stay on, and then by the time this one comes... or that one finishes, this one will be back on anyway. So that should work out well. That'll increase our polluted oxygen and increase our slime production, which can never be a bad thing. And these guys are hungry half the time as well, so that will be good. Alright, I'm going to leave it there, and I'll see you later next time.